Well, today marks a very cold day in our city's history. On this specific day in 1994, Columbus saw its coldest temperatures, -22 degrees. But it wasn't just the cold. This spell came after more than 7 inches of snow fell over the city, really putting days like this into perspective. Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Dave Mazza joining us now. I know you were talking about this a little bit earlier in the newsroom. It is a good reminder that it could always be a little bit worse.
Or a lot worse. It was sunny out that day, though. We had a little bit of sunshine that day, but can you imagine?
And it bumped it up to -22 degrees.
It was crazy. I was looking back. Indianapolis hit -27 that morning. There was a spot in Indiana that hit -36. And it was even in the low 20s down on the Gulf Coast also. So it was like a big cold spell. I mean, it was just a perfect setup. We had in total 9 inches. That's fresh 7 inches you were talking about was on top of a couple more inches. So we had 9 inches of snow in total on the ground. So even with sunshine, it just reflects off into space. So today, not as bad compared to that, but we still had a little bit of snow around the area. Most of it down towards the south right now and southwest. You can see across portions of southern Madison County, Fayette, Ross, Pike counties this evening, even into Pickaway County, got a little bit of that snow shower activity left. Still watching for this to kind of pivot around as we're watching colder air moving in tonight. So we're not done with the snow showers yet. I don't expect a lot more of accumulating snow anywhere. But again, one of the concerns is going to be with the winds up out of the northwest. Some of these snow showers will quickly reduce visibility. Like we saw earlier at the top of the broadcast, we couldn't see downtown Columbus. Now the snow showers are gone, and you can see perfectly down there right now in the Mr. Reuter Tower cameras. So it does change quickly. And what also is going to change is our air is going to get colder. Notice numbers off towards the west of us generally are in the low to mid-teens at this hour. So that colder air is going to spill in for the start of the weekend. We're sitting at 22 right now with the northwest breeze at 18. So it feels plenty cold outside with a feels like temperature of just 7 degrees at this hour. But check this out. Over the next 7 days, we will have some scattered flurries around tomorrow. And then our snow chances are done. That's it. We're going to see a couple of drier days, it looks like, for Sunday and Monday, and then rain chances ramp up for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So not only are we going to see a little bit of a thaw, but we are going to have a lot of melting as well. In fact, I think by this time next work week, everything's back to green once again outside, or brown, depending on what your yard looks like. But it will not be white outside anymore, as we are going to see warmer temperatures and plenty of rain coming in for the second half of the week next week. So short term tonight, we'll continue with those scattered light snow showers working across, again getting wind driven at about 10 to 20 miles an hour, so that will reduce visibility ahead of midnight tonight. Once we get past midnight, I think we'll see most of that activity starting to taper down. Weather advisories for the most part expire just after midnight tonight, and then heading into the morning tomorrow. And through the morning, we'll still have that northwesterly flow, so can't rule out a few scattered flurries through the day on Saturday. Temperatures are not going to feel all that nice tomorrow, as we'll struggle back into the upper teens. So tonight, 10 for the overnight low. Again, that's half the story. That northwest breeze will be at about 8 to 14 miles an hour. So you can take that 10 down to about -3 or so for the morning wind chill temperature around 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So if you're doing an early morning walk, walking Fido in the morning, definitely bundle up. It's going to be a cold start to the day. We'll see our numbers back at 12 by 9 a.m., up to 15 by noon tomorrow, and we'll top off at 18. But if you get through tomorrow, it's only getting better after that. We're going to see quite a warm up with 20s, 30s, 40s, and nearly 50s returning to the forecast. We'll track them for you in your most accurate forecast at 5 o'clock.